Hi everyone, good morning and a happy day. Today I'm going to show you a little bit about my kampung, which we have renamed to a village of faith. Now the little house that you see is where my family live, and my daughter, who is a medical doctor, have moved with us, and that is her car. She lives there with us with her son and daughter. Now this property was rather a gift, because I bought it as a cheap price from my auntie, who bought it from my uncle. And this place used to be called Kampung Lemenu, which, if translated in English, is revival. Now on the top of our little house there, a wooden humble little house, is a road which has been constructed in this 3.3 acres of land, which was originally a moribund rubber tree, and right up there leading to a chapel which we have constructed for the purpose of getting the people who work in this farm to come and worship God. But basically it was in answer to a burden that we have for the people, because when I came to Jesus 20 plus years ago, in a very personal way, I used to spend my time up in that hill, praying and seeking God right through the night. And He touched me and seemed to be telling me a lot of things, and the calling that I have for Him, the calling that He has for me. By the way, it should be that way. Okay, so I feel that I have a little bit of money at the time, and I built a chapel in His glory. Of course, over the years, as we grow in the Lord, there have been a lot of changes, and a lot of things has happened there. But the most important part is that we had learned to abide by His will. Now in this 3 acres of land is this shed. It was originally used to rear broiler chicken. This is about 30 feet by 110 feet, and it has been converted into a cow shed, which we used to rear 10 cows for dairy purposes. Well, it did not last long, because the dairy business is such a very tough business, and my son, who was put in charge, was yearning for a lighter and a better paid job. So he left, and we sold off the cows. It was supposed to be for goats, but again our application for goats rearing was not approved after waiting for 3 to 4 years, and after investing in rebuilding and restructuring the structure, 10 over 1,000 ringgit Malaysia. Well, it has been idle for some time, and we had a lot of offers to make this into something of a worthwhile project, one of which is the processing of tapioca. In fact, I had a friend from the Anglican Church who was keen on growing tapioca. But the problem is he has only his hands to offer, and there was not much of help, because somebody have to come up with the finance, which we did, and finance was very, very limited. And the man we employed was a Toroja, and he lived in that house. Well, it was tough because the man was just a nominal Christian. In fact, he was initially a very good worker, but as things went by, he started to pilfer things, and we have to deal with him and ask him to go after spending with us for only 2 months. And because of that, the project was shifted again, and that is the time when I decided to plan something which the KPD was initiating a project to plant some vanilla, and that is the time when I started to get some money and invested in making that little pond there, and up there were terraces which was made right up there, but now you cannot see it because it's already been overgrown. And in fact, the application to grow vanilla plant was approved, and we did not take it up because the price of vanilla worldwide went down. It was very hard. Farmers in India have found that the crop was not giving them returns, so they started pulling out of the project. And again, we shifted that idea. And of course, of late, after being so neglected for many, probably 3 to 4 years, we have now decided to rear some pigs or piglets for fattening. We have learned from one Indonesian Toraja that he could reduce the cost of rearing pig by using effective microorganism technology, or EM for short. Now, of course, we were new to that technology, and after going many ways and many researches through the internet and through friends, we have decided to initially start with 30 piglets, which was reduced to 15 because once again we lack the cash flow. But my son Peter have taken the risk to ask his cousin Bernard to work with him for at least 1 month full time and do the project. In addition to this one, they are also intending to rear freshwater fish. Yeah, coming back to this project of piglets rearing with this new AM technology. According to this man, Jakub, he said that he could make every head of pigs fatten 200 ringgit Malaysia, which normally is very high. The standard profit that farmers could make for every pig is $50. And of course, with the increase in pig feed that has been very reduced, but with this technology, it has been successfully proven also in other parts of the world that using this technology we can reduce the feed cost by 60%, which endorses the claim by this man Jacob that he could make $200 or ringgit Malaysia per pig. So by simple computation, if we were to rear 30 pigs per month or 1 pig per day, we will be making around about, well, 60,000. Well, 10 pigs you can make 2,000. Okay, so 20 pig 4,000, and for 30 pigs, that's about 6,000 a month. That is clean profit after taking care of all the costs, including labor and the feed cost.